Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to the channel. We are here with Red Arrows Racing for their Season 11 Round 7 Division 2 race here in China. And the length of this track is 3.387 miles, or if you prefer that in kilometres, that's 5.451, with 16 turns, 7 to the left, 9 to the right in the clockwise direction, with 2 DRS zones. Now, the tyres we're going to be using also are the C4 soft, C3 mediums and the C2 hard compound tyres. We're going to look at the stand-ins right now. Nobby Bootneck has took the lead of the championship and is sitting on 111 points, 4 points ahead of Murph, who was in first place until recently. We've got Youngie in third on 99 points. On 88 points, behind him in fourth is Andrew Pipsmith, and we've got Tenor in fifth on 78 points. And then we've got Carts in sixth on 72 points, 69 points for Brewdog. Fulson Dave is on 64 points in eighth, and ninth is Pappy Geezer, and on 55 points in ninth, and 10th is Matt Miles in Silver, with 47 points, 1 point behind him. On 46 is RDBCFC, and then we've got Sean MC in 12th on 38 points, and Scotty is on 31 points also in 13th place. So we're going to have a quick look at the constructor standings. Williams at the top on 166, and second is Mercedes on 142. Racing Bulls are on 123, then we've got McLaren on 119 in fourth, and fifth is Red Bull on 103, 89 points for Aston Martin. Alpine in seventh on 83, 65 points for Haas in eighth. Sauber on 59 points in ninth, and Ferrari sit in last place on 25 points. So now we're about to get moving on to a one-shot qualifying session, and that's because there's going to be a sprint race here tonight. We're going to be having a 10-lap sprint race, and then it's going to follow up with another one-shot qualifying session. I'm just waiting for a few drivers to properly get in and get ready. So this track, located 30 miles northwest of central Shanghai, first came on the calendar in 2004 on the 26th of September was the first Grand Prix here. Right now we're just waiting for drivers, and I think a few of them, or one of them maybe just went straight away. A bit naughty, I will say, not being not sportsmanlike, letting other drivers get their chance to get their setups and such. But right now we'll go on board with Nobby Bootneck, our new championship leader, coming into turns 1 and 2 right now. Nicely does it, keeping it out wide into 2 there. Now you've got turn 3 here, and then you'll see the other apex come up right there, and that's turn 4. Now all the way down, and then we're going to be coming to the end of sector 124.153. Currently sitting quite a way down in 7th place, has been really consistent. Not so much in qualifying, I don't think, but looking at it right now, he's doing it quite well in sector 2, moving up a few places as he rounds turn 10 there, turn 9 and now 10. Now on to turn 11, you want to be making sure you get a good exit from turn 12, as now it's all the way flat out, turn 13 there, and all the way flat out, all the way down to turn 14, so who's got the better straight line speed? We could possibly see a few shifts here in just a moment. Andrew Pipsmith and Joe swapping places. Andrew Pipsmith actually got quite a lot of straight line speed in that Williams. Still on board with Nobby Bootneck as he's coming up to the final corner of turn 16, trying to keep it within the white lines. Yes, he does. Is he going to manage to get that pole position? No, it's going to be Young by a considerable margin of almost half a second. Nobby Bootneck does manage to get second place, so we'll be lining up alongside the Red Bull. So 131.688, that is the fastest time we got there. So, and that was set by Young. So nice time there. Nobby Bootneck second. Then we've got Full Send Dave third. Carson are going to be starting fourth, tenor, fifth, sixth for Scotty. Then we've got Joe, CJ Drama, Slinky, and Brewdog. Then 11th we've got Percival, Piley, Murphy. 14th for Andrew Pipsmith, Delirium Esque, and Steamed Seaweed will be starting at the back. So Murph, Andrew Pipsmith, Delirium Esque, and Steamed Seaweed will all be all did not manage to set a time, so all will end up starting at the back of the grid. So now we're going to be moving on to the sprint race, where we're going to be having 10 laps of racing. And I wonder if we're going to see any drivers opt for the soft tyre. I don't think so now. Looking at that rain, that's not looking very pretty. And we'll see, are any of the drivers going to end up, is it going to be enough for wets, or is it going to be intermediates? Anyone know? Let me, in the chat. So here we go, just getting ready to get underway for the formation lap, get all them Greenwald Pirelli tyres up and running. So we can certainly see that it's going to be an interesting one. So, rain in China, who would have guessed it? So we're just waiting for Jungi to get back around. He's going to be the driver who's going to be taking us away at the start of this Grand Prix. We'll see if Nobby Bootneck has got what it takes to get a jump on Young. Claim that extra point in the sprint race, of course. It's going to be an interesting one, especially seeing what Andrew Pipsmith and Murph. Andrew Pipsmith has got the most driver of the day recognitions this season with 2. It's been split quite evenly, with Nobby Bootneck getting driver of the day last time out at the Circuit of Americas after getting that lovely win that they did get. And that was actually put them up to the top of the standings right now by 4 points over Murph. Murph starting down in 13th here for the sprint. Is Murph going to be able to get any points to try and claw that back? That's going to be the question. Young is sitting in 3rd place at the moment, so we'll see if they could take advantage of being on pole right now. They are 12 points behind, so they're going to be able to bring that gap in a little bit more tonight. Let's see if the Red Bull can't make that happen, and we'll see if it's going to be close going into the final rounds. And there we go. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And we're away for the start of this Grand Prix. It looked like Youngie got a great start there. Nobby Bootneck not so much. and we've still got an absolutely terrible camera angle, and we've seen all that spray, and the Williams come right across the track there, clouts the inside of Full Send Dave, and Full Send got fully sent off into the nether realm there. That was absolutely crazy there. Just reminded me a bit of Hungary just a while ago when Valtteri Bottas decided to start playing Formula 1 car bowling. Looking on right now, there's still, it looks like Brewdog was about to have a look at Tenor there, but Tenor now, oh, clouts the side of Scotty. Scotty goes off the track and managed to keep going, but it's going to be careful. Oof. Seen a lot of contact here tonight with, I think that's due to a lot of drivers not being able to get their setups on. Oh, Percival and William battling out there, going around turn 10, off the track goes Murph, and that allows Percival up the inside. Is that going to allow Liam-esque the same? Is he going to manage to get up the inside at turn 11, giving Percival a little bit of a push there? Well, looks like Murph is going to manage to maintain that 12th place at the very least. We'll move further up right now. CJ Drama is looking quite nice, managed to get up 4 places, same with Brewdog, and Andrew Pipsmith is actually up 6 places. Scotty's moved right down the order and down into 14th place, down 8 positions. Looking for another place is Joe. Did end up losing a couple of places at the start and now trying to make up for that. Slinky's trying around the outside of turn 16, does go off the track. That would be counted as having to hand the position back if we're going by standards. Yep, which he does allow Andrew Pipsmith back pass, which is fair. We're going to move further up the front field. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to move further back down the field. Is Murph, Percival, and is that Liam-esque battling it out. Liam-esque now side by side with Murph as they come around turn 4. Coming into turn 5, they're side by side, and Scotty's just looking on, seeing all this going on, and waiting and seeing if he can make an opportunity. But Murph goes up the inside, ends up clouting Slinky, spinning them around, breaks that a bit too late. Does end up moving up a place, but I think that was a bit unusual there, and I think we could definitely see something happening in the stewards room later on. We move further up right now with Carts, who's still on the tail of Nobby Bootneck. Is Nobby Bootneck going to manage to stay within that? Is Scotty around there? Oh no, they're battling out tooth and nail here. Piley, Percival, and who else is that there? That's the Haas of Slinky getting involved, and this is all the battle for who is not going to be in last place. Now, of course, coming down here, they would usually have DRS, but it is wet weather, so no DRS for the foreseeable future until the track does clear up and get announced as being a dry track. Looking right now on board with Slinky sitting in 16th place. Are they going to be able to go for the move down the inside on Scotty? They're having a look, not managing to get the brakes on quick enough, unfortunately. And the wet, it does end up extending the braking zone, so it does end up being a bit harder to overtake. Andrew Pipsmith right on the tail of Joe in that Ferrari, who's skittering the tail of that Ferrari all over the shop. Keeps sliding out when he tries to put on any throttle. You can actually see he's kind of struggling there. Whether it does tend to end up doing that with you. Tenor and Brewdog battling out side by side, going down into turn 6. And it looks like Tenor's managed to walk away with it, but coming back up the inside is Brewdog. And it looks like Brewdog managed to make that work and get back past and get that 5th position yet again. Nicely does it from the Alpine. I will say that was another confusing thing about this weekend, the Alpine livery. It just looked like a classic, like a couple of years ago, McLaren livery, so it was a bit odd to see that. And with the chrome, not the chrome, that was on the other one, on the McLaren, it was a bit odd just seeing both the Alpine and the McLaren both basically identical cars. But now Nobby Bootneck chasing down the Red Bull Is Nobby Bootneck going to be able to catch up and get past the Red Bull? Joe and Andrew Pipsmith are battling out side by side here, coming into turn 14. It looked like Andrew Pipsmith managed to walk away with that and move up into 8th place, up 6 positions. Highest gainer in the sprint race up to now. That could all change. We could see if that is going to be the case or not. We're on lap 4 now, and Youngie has managed to hold out quite a nice lead there. Of course, not having to worry about the DRS, so it is a bit easier in that regard. So we'll stay on board with Nobby Bootneck for now, as they are chasing down Young in that Red Bull for that first place on lap 4 now. Now rounding turn 13 now. Is Nobby Bootneck going to be able to get an old bit of a shake there on a wobble on the exit of turn 13? That's going to be exactly what the Mercedes driver is looking for into the slipstream. Can use a bit more of that battery to try and get up the inside, but does end up switching it off and slipping out the slipstream. That was a bit unusual. I was expecting Nobby Bootneck to end up going for the overtake, but I think he's just hanging tight for now. Just waiting for the correct opportunity to arise. Right now, Brewdog's managed to get actually right up to the tail of CJ Drama. Brewdog up 5 places now. Can he make it 6? Let's see. Got Silver right in front of him, who's gained 4 places on the opening lap. Now coming down into turn 6, not got close enough to make the move just yet. He's going to have to be a little bit more patient. Moving further back up with Nobby Bootneck. Is the Mercedes going to be able to get past Young? Or is he just going to be waiting patiently for that prime opportunity? Or is that prime opportunity already been? Now around turn 12 to come. Using that battery now to try and stay with that Red Bull. And the Red Bull is actually using a lot more battery, it seems, so power up to the Mercedes right now. Stay with Brewdog as we could see them lining up that move on the Silver. Got an excellent exit from turn 16. He's going to take that outside line going into turn 1. Who's going to be coming out as the victor? Looks like Brewdog's been nudged onto that damper line, not managing to get the grip needed to throw the car into the corner, and has to stay down in 5th place. Murph and Joe battling out, and Joe has been overtaken by Murph, but is now coming back on the inside at turn 3 and 4. Who's going to be the one coming out as the victor? It looks like it's going to be the RB. There we go, the RB has came out as the victor in that battle. No points though. So on board with Andrew Pipsmith, we can see Tenner and Full Send Dave battling out side by side through turns 9 and 10. The Williams, two Williams here just watching But well, one of them was watching their teammate battle out with Dave and just waiting for that opportunity. They both go a bit deep there. Full send. Dave is sending it around the outside. A little bit of a nudge there to Tenor, it seems, and that causes him to lose ground on Andrew Pip Smith. Now Andrew is looking to make a move, and now we're going to get a Williams swap essentially now. Unless, is he going to try for it down the inside? No. So Andrew Pip Smith now moves it up into 6th place from 8. Nicely does it. Nicely does it up 8 places now. CJ Drama looks like they're finally being overtaken there by Brewdog. Brewdog managing to finally get past, but hold on a minute. The Silver is coming back up the inside. Oh! I think there was a bit of contact there, but CJ Drama managing to walk away without any damage or spinning out, fortunately enough. Looking on at 10, they're still sitting close with Dave. Kind of losing that DRS there, that window, but managing to clot back in. Oh, but Piley into the pits. Piley's into the pits for a broken front wing. That I never noticed. Oh, a slinky there, having a bit of trouble round turn 7 and 8 there. Go back on board with Nobby Bootneck as he's coming down with Youngie down to turn 14. Not going for it just yet as we're about to go on to lap 8 now. Oh, after being overtaken by Brewdog the previous lap, CJ Drama looks to be under threat from the Williams of Andrew Pip Smith. Is really losing out in these closing stages of this Grand Prix. Their car maybe not set up effectively for it. Or they're just pushing too hard. Because we do know that is one thing that can happen. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3, sorry. That's a slinky into the pits. Okay, odd one. Right now we'll sit with these guys here battling out for the lead. Is Nobby Bootneck going to go for the move just now? And that's going to be the question. We'll get with them in just a moment. We'll see. Oh, goes right off track there. But unfortunately, a bit of understeer in that Mercedes. Is he going to manage to get the overtake done though on the Red Bull? He moves out to the right hand side. He's going to try that inside line going down into turn 14. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Gives him space on the outside. In fact, maybe a little bit too much space. Does end up not managing to get past CJ Drama and Andrew Pip Smith battling out here for that 5th position. And it looks like CJ Drama is the one who's going to be losing out. We'll send Dave. Are they going to be able to get past? I have got a penalty, and that was only a 3-second time penalty. But oh, CJ Drama getting a kick oversteer there, and ends up having to correct. And now it could be about to lose another place. You see CJ going left and right, trying whatever they can to try and block Tenor from getting up into 7th place. Oh, Brewdog is actually firing the guns now. He is sitting in 4th place, only 2/10 behind Cards, and can he get on this podium and get them well-deserved 6 points? It will be very interesting to see if that is going to be the case. Coming into turn 9 now. Oh, Williams off the track, and he's lost whereabouts it is he's going, unfortunately. So Nobby Bitneck now closing in on the Red Bull. Is he going to be able to get close enough? Nope, it's going to be a last lap lunge for them. Going board with Brewdog is going to be the same for them. Tenor and CJ Drama. Is Tenor going to be able to get past here? He's using up that battery to try and catch up. In fact, one thing I've not checked, everyone is on the intermediate tyres. In fact, there's one thing I want to check real quick. Not no one has tried the Blue World Pirellis yet. It's actually quite an interesting one. Slinky gets a 3-second time penalty. Now, the one we want to watch right now is the battle for the lead. Nobby Bootneck against Young. Now coming into turn 7. In the middle of sector 2 right now, only a couple of corners left in sector 2. Coming into turn 8 and then going on to 9. Now, is Nobby Bootneck going to be able to get this overtake done? It's going to be going all out here on the final lap. It's got maybe a bit too much battery that he's been saving, but now this is the chance to go for it here. He's going to have that slipstream, and he's going to be able to use all of that battery. Don't want to be doing it too early though, because then that'll give the Red Bull the slipstream. They're going to be going side by side, going down into turn 14. Who's going to be later on the brakes? It looks like it's going to be the Red Bull who's going to just narrowly miss the front nose of Nobby, as Nobby now has to settle for second place as Young comes across the line to take victory in the sprint race here in China for round 7 of season 11 of Red Hours Racing, with Nobby Bootneck coming a close second, third for Cards, Brewdog in 4th place. And then we got Andrew Pipsmith, Full Send Dave, with Murph and CJ Drama swapping places there, right at the line there. And that's due to CJ Drama just having penalties there. So was ahead by just a fraction of a second. Tenor in 9th, Joe in 10th. Then we got Steam Swede, Scotty, Percival. Just waiting on William S coming around the final couple of corners. There we go, just coming around turn 16 now. Got Slinky slinking about Piley, unfortunately, forgetting which way the track goes there. Going a bit deep into turn 11. There we go, we'll have Slinky coming across the line. Wow, that was... that's what happens, you mess around and you end up finding out, unfortunately. So, he will still be classified, and unsure if it's going to be P16. Most likely will be P16, unfortunately, which will happen about now. Yep, there we go. So he didn't manage to cross the line, unfortunately. So now, that is the end of the sprint race, with Young managing to get that win just fractionally quicker than Nobby Bootneck there in second place. Carts up from 4th to get that 3rd place, up 6 places from 10th is Brewdog, and Andrew Pipsmith up 9 places from 14th up to 5th Nicely done from them. Full send Dave in 6th, 7th for Murph. Then we've got CJ Drama in 8th, 9th for Tenor, 10th for Joe. Then we've got Steven Swede, Scotty, Percival, Liam Esk, Piley, and Lewis Slinky. Unfortunately crashed at the end of the Grand Prix, like 50 metres from the line. So that was a bit comical, we'll say. But now we're going to be moving on to another one-shot qualifying session before we get ready to have the 28 lap Grand Prix. There we go, folks, we're getting underway now, and we'll see if we could find them. There we go, on board with the Red Bull of Young, who did take victory last time out there in the sprint. Let's see if they're going to be able to emulate that again in the main sprint qualifying. They are down on their time. Liam Esk looking like they're putting an absolute blinder right now. Sitting at top, Team Swede is actually doing quite nicely. Also, Young coming into turn 7. That's full on, almost like a U-bend you're doing. And both 7 and 8 like full on hairpins almost. Team Swede looking good there for the Red Bull outfit. Currently sitting in 2nd place with Young in 4th right now. 4th or 5th, seeing how that all goes. Now coming around turn 12, Young being a little bit hesitant on the steering there. Now down the back straight where we have the DRS open now. Now we'll see the rear wing open up. Oh, not be boot next foil all the way down to 15th. Young is currently sitting in 2nd place. Now into 3rd, he's going to have to try and get a good corner out of turn 16 there, which is going to end up moving them up to the top. 131.769. The previous one was 688. So just a little bit slower than before, but still manages to get that pole position. Nicely done there from the Red Bull of Young. Tenor, unfortunately, spinning out. So there we go. Young ended up getting the pole position again. Let's see if they could carry that momentum on into the main race also. Liam Esk doing better this time out. Manages to get that 2nd place. Andrew Pip-Smith in 3rd. Carts 4th. Joe doing better out this time around also. Getting a 5th place. 6th for Full Send Dave. Murph in 7th. Team Swede managing to complete the lap this time and get that 8th place. Scotty in 9th, 10th for Wes Slinky, also another one managing to complete a lap this time around. Bit difficult when it's a one-shot qualifying. Piley in 11th, 12th for Brewdog, CJ Drama in 13th. Did not finish their time was Tenor, Percival or Nobby Bootneck and Percival's times both got invalidated. So it's now we're going to be moving on to the main race now, where we're going to end up having 28 laps of racing here, folks. So we're just going to be waiting a moment to see what tyres everyone's going to be picking, getting their final strategies sorted and such. So folks, let's have a look and see what tyres all the drivers are on. Most of them opting for the hard compound. That's a bit interesting. Normally you wouldn't see the hard compound at the start as much. Only drivers on the mediums are Cards, Full Send Dave, Murph and Nobby Bootneck. So we'll keep an eye on them. Should see big gains from them, especially from Nobby Bootneck, who's got the most amount of hard runners in front of him. So we'll get the position change status thing up, start up right now. Let's see for at the start of this Grand Prix who's going to be jumping up and down the field. And there we go, folks. We've got an absolute terrible camera angle yet again. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Love that camera angle. We'll try and zoom in a little. There we go, zoomed right in. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. And we're away from the start of this Grand Prix, looking like they managed to get a good jump. There was Youngie. And that Williams there, looking like they're going to be managing to get around the outside, but there was a clout there from Liam Esk, and that has allowed Karts up the inside, does end up jumping over the apex. That unsettles it. Andrew Pipsmith and Karts are battling side by side. There's contact. Karts gets pushed off a bit wide. What is he going to do? There's Andrew Pipsmith comes across, covering them off. Full Send Dave is going to try it around the outside. Karts holds off, absolutely sends it to Joe. Holy moly, that was like human pinball there. Absolutely insane there. Does end up dropping down a good bunch of places. Now down in 9th place and under threat from Brewdog, who's up the inside at turn 8. And now is going to be moving up into 9th. Oh, they've got no control over that Ferrari. That is very, very... They really need to be careful in that car right now, as... they've got no front left end plate, and that's going to end up causing them to brake later. Brake earlier, as they're not going to be getting as much braking force into the front wheels. Looking on at Karts as they're under threat from Murph. Murph just recently moved down the order in the driver standings, but is now trying to make that up. Andrew Pipsmith has now dropped down 4 places into 7th after starting in 3rd. Goes off wide Steam Swede, and that is going to allow Andrew Pipsmith back past and up into 6th place. Another Williams making gains of 10 up into 9th now, past Joe. Joe opting to carry on with that broken front wing, but unusual. Steam Swede and Scotty battling out there. Oh, getting a little bit out of shape there after making contact with Scotty. Is this going to allow Tenor to go and throw up the inside there? Oh, he makes out that he is, but in turn that ends up making the Red Bull go deep. We're going to move further up to the front of this pack right now, as Youngie is managing to do quite a stellar defence right now, holding off Liam Esk. We're going to go to the tyres right now, so Murph, Karts and Full Send Dave are the ones who are on the medium compound tyres, going right off the track there. That was Murph at turns 9 and 10. That allows Karts back up. Oh, taking a bit too much apex there was Murph and Full Send Dave, both turning in that a little bit too early and getting onto that apex curb. You don't want to be doing that. Karts now gets overtaken by Murph. DRS is now available, and we're going to move up to the front of the pack. Is Liam S going to throw up the inside here, going up into turn 14? He does, throws it up, goes deep, And Youngie manages to bring that back around and get back up into the lead via the switch back manoeuvre. Absolutely spectacular battle from these two. Side by side, there's Karts and Murph there going round the final corner. Off the track a little bit does go Murph, but still manages to keep that third place there. Nicely done. Going to move further down right now and see if any other are looking real close to each other. Not right now. Steam Speed does end up getting a 3-second time penalty. We're only on lap 3, and so in 2 revolutions of the track they've ended up getting themselves another 3 warnings anyway from getting the penalty. So not very nice there. I want to try and keep it within the white lines of the track, because we know later on if there's a safety car that could play a big, massive hindrance in the outcome of the race. We've seen it happen in the past myself multiple times, where a late safety car has determined the race. 10-second penalty. Oh shoot, Piley off the track there. And Percival, have they got damage? No. That's going to be an interesting one. Sorry, but the full server going Karts and Murph side by side. And it looks like Murph is getting back past Liam-esque. Are they going to go for the move again? Let's see if it's going to work out. They've got that inside line going into turn 14, not going as deep this time. Let's see, are they going to be able to get it? They're going to be on the outside going into turn 16. Nope, they're going to be behind into turn 16 and have to settle in behind. But that's not going to stop them just yet as they're moving to the outside, going into turn 1. Murph is doing the same, but going up the inside. Who is going to be coming out on top? Is it going to be Liam? Is it going to be Murph? Murph has got the optimal line right now. Young's getting back involved here, trying to reclaim that second place. McLaren is now moving up, battling side by side. Even Karts is getting involved now and manages to move up into third place. This is absolutely incredible. Full send Dave now getting past Young. And is Andrew Pip-Smith going to get up there also? He's going to have a good line here to carry that momentum around the outside, and he's going to manage to get the inside line going into turn 7. Is that going to be the case? Andrew Pip-Smith up the inside? Nope. The Red Bull manages to cover him off. So from first all the way down to 5th does go Young in the space of, what, 1 sector there. Murph and Liam-esque battling out there. Liam-esque does end up going off the track just a little, but that's not enough for a penalty just yet. Oh, Murph tapping the rear of that McLaren there. Karts trying to keep it up the inside. Oh, Murph getting all over the place there. Getting a bit too much throttle down, getting too desperate, and that is going to allow Karts to get up the inside here. Is he going to manage to get that move done or not? That's going to be the question. But right now, Full Send Dave was in the slipstream, and he's going to be moving past Karts here, going up. And is Murph going to be doing the same? Karts fully sending it up the inside. That is absolutely disgraceful there. That was like online lobby racing there. And yeah, that was rightfully so. Hand that position back. Murph has had to hand the position back as well, it seems. And has now moved down into 6th place after being in 1st. There's a bit of a curse going on here. Switch back here from Murph on Andrew Pip-Smith. That was absolutely beautiful there. Going right over the turn 2 apex there was Young, and now Murph going up the inside of Karts. And is he going to manage to get Young here? That is the question. Is he going to manage? Yeah, Murph on Young going up into 6th, corner 6 now. In 3rd place, a great battling out here between 2 of them, Steam Speed. And oh, contact there up front between Andrew Pip-Smith and Scotty. Scotty actually going off the track yet again. And I think that may be a little bit of karma there from a bit of the wheel banging. Oh, Steam Speed giving a lot of tap there. That was a bit uncalled for there, but it must have been struggling to keep that. Yep, that is why, because they're on controller. And I just realised that, so that'll be why it's instead of a corner being more rounded, it ends up being more like a hexagon, sort of square shaped, unfortunately. That's the downside of using a controller if you've not got enough good practice in it. Young now being overtaken by Murph. Murph now moving up. Liam-esque looks like he's been overtaken by his teammate of Full Send Dave, who's went and fully sent it around the outside. of Liam and moved up into first place there. So the prior rules are out the window right now. It's just fight it out right now. These two are going to be going at it tooth and nail. We could expect the drivers, if they're going to be doing hard to soft, we could expect the drivers to jump in possibly later on around lap 19 to 22, I would say, if they're going into the soft tyres, a little bit earlier if they're going onto the mediums, possibly about laps 16 to 18. Steam Swede, I've just noticed, has got front wing damage. Cars has just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Naughty, naughty. So we've got 3 drivers here, 3 of them have got penalties. Steam Swede has actually got 6 seconds worth, unfortunately. That is going to be a real hindrance in the end pile. 10 seconds can be served in the pit lane and will be served in the pit lane next time they come around. William Esk and Full Send Dave are unfortunately battling it out here, and this is going to allow Murph up the inside with Full Send Dave. No, he managed just to keep that. That was actually surprising. I actually thought Murph was going to be able to get up the inside of Dave. DRS still going to be activated for a lot of these drivers. Young going for that, looking up the inside but not managing to be able to get up alongside enough. Going to move further on. CD Drama just being overtaken there by Nobby Bootnick. Nobby Bootnick doing absolutely incredible right now. Came up from last place, up 7 places on lap 6, so that's averaging out at about a position a lap. Going on to Murph now, moving up into second place, up 5 positions from 7th place on from where they started, so excellent from them. Them and Nobby Bootnick doing absolutely incredible right now. Can see Nobby Bootnick get driver of the day yet again. That is going to be the question after getting a terrible lap, not being able to get a lap in the second part of qualifying, in the main part of qualifying for the main race that we are on right now. Right, let's look on board Youngie here as we see them getting closer and closer to the back of Full Send Dave after Murph did overtake them earlier on in this lap. But looking at karts right now, they're going to be vulnerable to a Mercedes. Is the Mercedes going to send it up the inside? Come on, throw it up the inside, let her on the brakes, here we go! This is racing here, goes deep, and now Karts is going to be able to get back up past. Scotty does end up going too deep and loses the place to Andrew Pip-Smith, who now moves up into 6th place. This is absolutely incredible here, folks. Keep this racing going. Don't give up. That's what I'm talking about here. And looking on, Karts and Andrew Pip-Smith swapping places. Is Andrew about to make another place? It looks like it, but he's not able to get far enough alongside to get into 5th at the apex. So that's to settle for 6th place for now, unless he's going to send it down the inside here. It would have been a good call here. I think there's not, unfortunately, so it would have been it's a good call just sitting back right now. Now, we'll say if anyone is watching this back later on or live right now, if you have not subscribed, please, Murph going a bit wide there, it would be much appreciated for subscribing, then you'll be able to keep up to date with all the content on the channel. Upload quite regularly, go live and stream it quite regularly, and if you're enjoying this video, give it a like and a little thumbs up. Be much appreciated. Looking on at Murph right now, is still within that DRS zone, is Full Send Dave yet, but did get a terrible exit, so has fell out of that range. Looking on right now, Steam Swede and Scotty going side by side, going into turn 14. Scotty's on the outside, Steam Swede on the inside. Who's going to be coming out on top? It looks like Nobby Bootnick here is just watching on and waiting for an opportunity, and looks like Team Swede has unfortunately has won that battle, but looks like he may lose the war. Oh, but wait a minute, with Nobby Bootneck coming up there, and that threw the Red Bull off, and that's allowed Scotty up into 7th place. Now Nobby Bootneck on the faster tyres can get past, but there will be a bit more warm, so we'll start to be a bit more even. We'll go to Andrew Pipsmith, who's right close to the back of Full Send Dave still. Who's going to be the one who comes out on top in this little battle. There's so many close battles on track right now, folks, it is hard to keep track of them all. Murph getting that 3-second time penalty. It was coming, unfortunately. Treading outside of them white lines can end up leading to you getting a penalty. On board with Andrew Pipsmith here, as he's looking to get this position on Full Send Dave in that McLaren. Nobby Bootneck moving up past the Red Bull of Steamed Swede. And there we go, we can see Murph now taking that place off of Liam and moving up into first place. We'll go to Andrew Pipsmith there, back again, nope, not making up any moves. Leslinky and Brewdog swapping positions. They're going to be side by side going into turn 14. Leslinky takes the a bit more of a cut there of turn 14 and unfortunately ends up being overtaken. Murph is now being overtaken by Liam. Liam now takes the lead of this Grand Prix yet again. So many overtakes here tonight that I'm barely able to keep up with it all. Going further down to Nobby Bootneck is one to watch right now. Has been quite consistent in this championship battle and is just getting his rhythm. I think a good idea would be for Scotty to move out of the way for the team's sake, but then again I think it's going to be a bit of a case of 2016 Mercedes, but we'll soon find out. We'll keep an eye on them as things are going along. Getting a lovely helicopter shot there of turns 9 and 10, and can we see Nobby Bootneck going for that position? Yes, they do, but that is going to be a bit of a poor one, as I think Scotty is going to end up with the DRS now. Moving further up to Andrew Pipsmith here. Can they go for the move on Full Send Dave and fully send it down the inside at turn 14? It looks like they can. There's going to be side by side breaking equal. He has the inside line and now moves up there. Gets an incredible jump there for, moving up into 4th place. Liam Eske's managed to make quite a gap for himself right now. 1.2 seconds out of that DRS range. Full Send Dave being overtaken by Carts round the outside turn 1. Full Send Dave still managing to keep it in, but now it is going to be finalised at turn 3 and 4. Getting a little bit out of shape there. Full Send Dave trying to get that traction and get the throttle down, but unfortunately it does end up making that slip of the grip on the exit. Going to move to Youngie right now. And managing to pull that gap back into Murph. Murph has slowed down a little. So that'll be with the mediums. It'll start. The hards are starting to come into play now, it seems. We'll keep an eye on that. So the hard tyres, Carts, Full Send Dave and Nobby Bootneck all on the medium compound tyres. We'll see how long they're going to last. I would think the hard tyres can last quite a bit longer, but looking on just due to the mediums, looking on at Young, they're going to be overtaken here by the Williams of Andrew Pipsmith. They do end up going deep. Andrew Pipsmith does end up moving up the inside, but doesn't manage to get the traction that they needed in order to move up into that podium position. Full Send Dave is into the pits. First driver in on the mediums can be looking for an undercut on the rest of the field. Andrew Pipsmith there getting right close alongside Young there on the exit of turn 4. Sorry about that, folks. I end up just that much is going on right now. Needing to take a drink. Looking on at Andrew Pipsmith. Oh, that was looking like he was going around the outside there on the exit of turn 8 there. That would have been a good call, to be honest, but we'll see. Is he going to try for it going into turn 11? I think he's looking at it. He was going for it, throwing that dummy at the Red Bull and seeing if it's going to move to try and block it, which he didn't fall for it. So Young is now going to be still in 3rd place. Is Andrew going to be able to get close enough? It looks like he is, as it looked like Young did lift off a bit late there, a bit early there. That was a bit of an unusual one. Liam Esk has made up that gap quite considerably. Murph into the pits off them medium compound tyres. So is Karts. Nobby Bootneck's going to be the one going the furthest on these mediums. Brewdog and CJ Drama battling out here, really close with each other right now. Steamed Swede and Scotty will go on board with them. As you see them, their two are side by side right now, and it looks like Swede is going to be getting the better line, but hold on a minute. Scotty is going to be throwing it up the inside here at turn 6, and is he going to manage to complete that move? It looks like he is. He's trying to keep to the right hand side to get away from the slipstream and get a better line to go into the next corner. Nicely does it, Steam Swede. Unfortunately, been Nobby Bootneck's actually managed to make a big, massive gap right now. As soon as he gets some free air, I've noticed how quickly he does end up getting away. Is very good in the clean air, but in the dirty air, not so much. Looking on right now at Nobby Bootneck. The next driver up is going to be Andrew Pipsmith, and if they were to pit, Andrew Pipsmith going for the move on Young. They're going to be side by side. Who's going to come out on top? Is it going to be Young or is it going to be Andrew? Looking on right now, it looks like it's going to be Young with some excellent defending. Nobby Bootneck still stays out. Looking on though, Andrew Pipsmith with the DRS there manages to move up into 2nd place. Scotty is into the pits. Scotty's into the pits on lap 12 off the hard compound tyres. That is unusual. We'll keep an eye and see. And same with Scotty. Have they got damage? No, they jumped on the medium tyres quite early. They did a 2-stop. Or is this about the length of laps that these mediums are going to last? We'll find out and see. Oh, what the CJ Drama, what the hell was that? I'm sorry, folks. I'm a bit flabbergasted at that, about what happened, because that wasn't just a 1 hit. That was a 2 hit. That wasn't just a bang. Sorry about that. That was seemed like a boof. Unless I'm seeing things, I'll try and take the video back and get a little bit of a better angle on it. Yeah, that was a double hit, so I hope something's going to end up getting said about that, because that was a bit unusual. It's something we don't see here ever, to be honest, so definitely some frustrations building there in that silver car. Nobby Bootneck has came into the pits for the pit stop, and they'll be opting to jump onto them hard compound tyres also. So judging by that, in the next couple of laps, we should start seeing the top 6 come in. Unless any of them are going to try and go long. In that case, Full Send Dave is within the range to jump Liam-esque if he were to jump into the pits right now. So Full Send Dave can essentially get the jump. It is a 23-second under green flag conditions. That's on average roughly. So give or take a second there, Full Send Dave will be right there, and could possibly end up getting the undercut on their teammate. It's going to be an interesting one to see, but Liam-esque will have the faster tyres on nearer the end of the race. Go back to the gaps right now. Oh, Young and Andrew Pipsmith are battling out yet again. It looks like Andrew Pipsmith's going to be the one to take the victory there, and now both of them coming to the pits. Can he could go for, oh, he could have went for it. I thought he was going to do a little Vettel there, as we ended up seeing that at one point. So into the pits does come Young, onto the medium compound tyres, and away they go again. We'll see from Andrew Pipsmith, is Young going to be able to get the jump? I can't see, unfortunately. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Nope, not managing to get the jump. Could have went for that overtake with Andrew Pipsmith being a bit further back. Nobby Bootneck though has now moved up ahead of Andrew Pipsmith and Young, who were battling out in first place just there, in second place just there, and we'll see how far was that roughly. So, yep, so it was about 5 seconds, so it's about a 5-second gap to then, yep, so it's about a 23-second pit stop, so that is correct there. Andrew Pipsmith and Nobby Bootneck could be in for a bit of a tough one here. It's on the fresh hard compound tyres, but a lot of the drivers behind are on the mediums and opting for the reverse strategy. The harder tyres at the start of this Grand Prix and the softer medium compound tyres at the later stages, so they're having that extra speed at the end. Andrew Pipsmith though now managing to get past the Mercedes of Nobby Bootneck. Nobby Bootneck still fighting out championship leader right now. It doesn't look like it is going to be the case come the end of this race, unfortunately, as things stand right now. Liam-esque into the pits, comes out in 4th position. So quite a way off. Nobby Bootneck trying to get up back past Andrew here. Is anything going to be able to come of this at any moment? Doesn't look like it right now. Going to move further down here for this battle for 10th place. We've got CG Drama, Wislinky and Brewdog all battling it out here for 10th position. Who is going to be able to get that last point between this trio? You'll soon see, but right now we're going to be moving further up. Steam Swede is out there in the lead. Let's see, are they going to keep going and try and opt for the soft tyres in a couple of laps time? Or are they going to jump into the pits now? Because I don't think it would be a good idea for the... and they need to get a front wing change also, so they better get in as soon as possible. And it's going to be really odd as soon as they get that front wing changed. So they're going to be getting so much more grip, and they're going to end up walking up a bit. Looking on at Andrew, so right up the back of carts right now. And they're going to manage to get the overtake done on the Aston Martin. Look, they're having a look, but not managing to get close enough. Nobby Bootneck still sitting behind CJ Drama and Brewdog. Oh, and unfortunately there wasn't any place to go there for Brewdog, and now Slinky moves back up into 10th place and all resume back in there. Whoa, jeezy peeps. Had to take a bit of avoiding action there, what Alpine did. But yeah, that was a bit of a close one. We're on lap 18 now out of 28. Only 10 laps to go after this lap. Moving further up here, William Esk is now on the tail of the Murph and their teammate up ahead. Team Swede is still yet to make a pit stop, whereabouts are they? They're just coming down into the DRS zone. Murph is now going to get alongside full send Dave, and he's going to have the DRS also while being ahead. So now Liam Esk is using that DRS and the slipstream from their teammate, and now going to be moving up in the inside at turn 14 up on the RB, and gets that second place now. Up next is Team Swede, who still has to make a pit stop, so Liam Esk is essentially in the lead of this Grand Prix now, yet again. Absolutely incredible, with Slinky and CJ Drama battling out there still. Brewdog watching on, and with Slinky goes right off the track. I'm unsure what happened there, if Brewdog gave him a punt or not. But that was a bit unusual, we'll say. Looking on at Brewdog though, coming up to go around the outside at turn 1 on CJ Drama for that 10th position. Excuse me, folks. Brewdog and CJ Drama are battling out, but Brewdog not managing to get sufficiently alongside that Silver and move up into that 10th position. Moving further up right now for this battle for the lead right now. Is Murph going to be able to stay within that? I don't think he has. I don't think he's managed to get the DRS, unfortunately. And even at that, I think he's going to get it from Team Swede. Yep, so now Liam S could just fly away in the lead. Team Swede is better not fighting that. And I think he's just going to be moving out the way. No, yep, for there anyway. Now he's been caught up, he's going to end up jumping into the pits and almost does what Lewis Hamilton done. I think it was 2008, I think, or 2007, when there was a gravel trap there and they ended up beaching. It was, I'm not going to lie, it was incredibly hilarious. I never expected that in a million years. But looking on right now, Murph is now twinkling on and off of that DRS gap window, and he's got the other McLaren right behind in third place. So in the McLaren sandwich right now, who's going to be able to come out on top? Is Murph going to be able to catch back up? Nobby Bootneck. This is the question. I want to go back a moment. So, I was just having a look at the previous results for the sprint there with Murph only managing to get 2 points there, and Nobby Bootneck managing to get 7. So that increased the gap to 9 points there, if I do correctly. Yeah. So looking on right now, Murph, are they going to be able to overtake Nobby Bootneck? 10 points to there? Nope. If Nobby Bootneck keeps this position, and it looks like he actually may even move up a couple of positions still. Can end up getting a second place here, and it's still going to end up keeping that lead in the championship, but he has to stay where he is right now. We'll see if that is going to be the case. Andrew Pipsmith is doing very well right now, and sitting in 4th place behind Full Send Dave, and Murph is actually set for a 2nd place finish as things stand right now. We'll see if that is going to be the case in 7 laps time. Now he's going to have DRS on the McLaren up ahead. Is he going to manage to get close enough to make that jump? We're going to go and check out position changes. Nobby Bootneck is the highest gainer right now. Looking on at Andrew Pipsmith. Is he going to send it down the inside? Nope, not opting to be too aggressive. Does give space to the McLaren up ahead, and opting to stay out of the danger zone just there. Team Swede, are they around? Oh, that's an odd place. Never expected that. So must have got a bit on the curb on the exit. Oh, Full Send Dave and Andrew Pipsmith are battling it out. This is perfect for Nobby. Oh, maybe not. Did that end up breaking a bar? Nope, that didn't break the front wing. So he's seen Full Send Dave and Andrew battling out here for this 3rd position. And this is going to be what he's waiting on, and so is Karts and Young, who are just behind him. And Karts actually has a penalty also, so it's not exactly the worst situation Nobby can be in right now. Andrew Pipsmith going to send it up the inside here at turn 11. This is not a good call. You don't want to be overtaken there, especially if you've not got the DRS in the next section. It's now Full Send Dave's going to be able to come back. And even more powerful, Full Send Nobby could end up coming back anyway. Well, gets past the McLaren anyway. Kart's having a little peek. Nobby Bootneck doing absolutely incredible. Now he needs to gain about 3 seconds though at the end of this Grand Prix in order to go and get up anywhere further. Fudge knuckles, he ends up getting a 3-second time penalty, just going a bit too far out at turn 16, just jumping over that white line. And don't want to play with fire with the stewards. Oh, Tenor and Drama getting caught up. Drama getting a bit more drama in this race than they would have wanted, or the wrong kind anyway. Yellow flag in sector 1. Who's that for? That is Young. Young is around. Oh. Now, were they going for a move on Karts? Didn't see, unfortunately, as I was looking down at CJ Drama and Tenor. But we'll continue on. Liam Esk looking like they're going to be the victor here tonight. Currently sitting in 1st place, not even using any ERS, just cruising along it seems. As things stand, they've got basically a 7-second lead. They're not having to worry at all about it. And I think... oh, they have used a lot of battery there, so we're going to move further back down. We're going to look at Nobby Bootneck. Can they get this overtake done? Team Swede ends up getting a 3-second time penalty, another one. We're going to penalties right now, so Murph, Nobby Bootneck, Full Send Dave and Karts with CJ Drama and Lewis Slinky all have 3-second time penalties, whereas Team Swede has 12 seconds worth, unfortunately, and sometimes that's the downside of using a controller. I know when previously done it myself. CJ Drama and Tenor swapping places again. Oh, Tenor goes deep. Is this going to allow Drama to get up the inside? Looked like it there, but Tenor manages to hold off on that 10th position in that final point. Carts and Full Send Dave have dropped back quite a bit here from Nobby Bootneck and Andrew Pip-Smith. So Nobby may not lose any positions, but if he beats Murph here, that could mean it all here in the championship. Murph has had that penalty looming over their head for quite a while now, so has quite possibly ended up accumulating another few, or at least another one or maybe two warnings, but we'll see if that is going to be the case. Andrew Pip-Smith looking on at a second place right now. All he needs to do is just keep it clean with 4 laps to go now. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in Sector 3, and that's for CJ Drama, it seems. And nope, you can't go that way. You can't go that way. We've got a yellow. What are you doing? You're about to get disqualified. That should be... I totally disagree with that. Unfortunately, you should have to go all the way back around in order to get that. And now he's going to end up holding up their teammate. Steam Swede gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car. This is absolutely beautiful. And now Steam Swede has just retired the car. And that seems to be on track. Unfortunately, I can't see where that is. There we go. They've just quit the game, unfortunately. That's a bit unfortunate. Just driving into the Marshall Bay. And now Percival finally getting seen to. Now he's going to come out with an incredible, even bigger gap. Andrew Pip-Smith ends up with a 10-second time penalty. And was that for contact? Sorry folks, we'll get onto this real quick here. Bloody hell, the list goes on and on and on. Here we go. Exceeding track limits. Oh, and Percival got a drive-through penalty also for speed. Some of these, I will say, is absolutely bull sometimes, the penalties on this game. And kind of reminds me of a penalty yesterday that happened that rather not talk about right now. But yeah, I think everyone who watched the Formula 1 will be understanding the reference that I'm making. Lap 52, if I remember correctly also. But yeah, looking on right now, lap 26 we're on here now, out of 28. Andrew Pip-Smith, I think, that's going to be a difficult one. Looking on right now, Nobby Bootneck could get this 3rd place now. At least, even if he doesn't manage to get the overtake done, he could still just sit there, and Andrew Pip-Smith has got that 10-second time penalty, unfortunately. So, big deficit there, unfortunately. Oh, Carter's getting right close to the back of Full Send Dave right now. We'll see if that is going to be the case, but we're looking right now at Andrew Pip-Smith, desperate to get past now and move up into 2nd place here. We've got a terrible camera angle. It's absolutely shoddy camera placement here at this track, I will say, for this game. And it looks like Murph is now in 3rd place, but that's going to change as he's got the DRS now on the way back down into turn 1. Nobby Bootneck's been kind of left in the dust here with the pair of them. We're going to move down to Full Send Dave and Carter, swapping places left and right here. 5th place for Full Send Dave. Carter goes back down into 6th position. Oh yeah, Mesk doing nicely out there. Oh, Scotty and Youngie battling out. Youngie now moving down into 8th position. Not been the best race for them, unfortunately. Now we'll move back up to the front pack here. We've got 4 cars all right next to each other. Murph, Andrew Pipsmith, Nobby Bootneck. Oh, is that a car that's been lapped? Yeah, it is. That's Percival, it seems, unfortunately. So it's only 3 cars there. So Nobby Bootneck at the back with Andrew Pipsmith and Murph leading us away. And we could just see Liam Esk at the bottom of our screen just there, moving around at turn 14. Yellow flag in sector 3. Who is that for? It seemed like it was for Tenor, I think. Or was that for the Alpine of Piley? I'm unsure right now. Scotty and Youngie's battling out there. Young managing to move up into 7th place. Nicely does it. Welcome along all those who are watching. Whether you be watching this live or re-watching it tomorrow or later on tonight. Hope you enjoyed the content. Scotty now getting past Young again for that 7th place, and these two have been battling out for the past little bit, and Brewdog's just watching on, waiting for that moment that they could strike. Absolutely incredible. Moving up to Andrew Pipsmith here, very close to the back of Murph there. That was a bit too close just there, but yeah, are they going to be able to make any overtakes? Nobby Bootneck is, oh, Murph now going down into 3rd place right now. This could be the chance Nobby Bootneck's been waiting for. He's already using that battery to get a great launch, but he doesn't want to get too much of a launch to end up getting that slip of traction. Coming under threat now is going to be Andrew Pipsmith, who Murph now moves up to the left-hand side, and Nobby Bootneck's staying in that slipstream, going to move to the inside. Nope, not going to opt for it just yet. Can they get that 2nd place off of Murph and increase their gap in the championship even more? That is going to be the question. Liam Esk comes across the line to take the victory. Murph comes home in 2nd place with Nobby Bootneck in 3rd. Andrew Pipsmith does end up having a 10-second time penalty, moves down into 5th position, unfortunately. Full Send Dave is in 4th. Cards 6th, 7th for Young. Are they going to move up any places? Nope, doesn't look like it. It's 8th for Brewdog. Scotty moves down into 9th at the end. That was incredible. I didn't even notice how close they were there. Jeezy peeps, that was really close there between Young and Brewdog. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have a quick look at this again, since I wasn't even paying attention to it. And you see him just coming across the line. And Brewdog and Scotty, so Scotty just that little bit more, and I think Scotty would have managed to get that 8th position off of Brewdog, but incredibly close there. And now we see CJ Drama coming across the line, the last one to finish their lap. So there we have it, folks. That is the end of the Grand Prix, and I think, my personal opinion, Nobby Bootneck does end up deserving that driver of the day, but also Liam Esk doing very nicely also. But managing to increase their gap here tonight is Nobby Bootneck. So nicely does it there. They end up increasing that by 2 points. So it's went from 4 points to 6 points gap between Nobby and Murph now. In the race there, we've got Liam Esk getting that victory and the fastest lap, a 1:33.911. So walks away with full points in the race. Did only, whereabouts did they come there? They unfortunately did end up coming 14th in the sprint, so big improvement there. Murph in 2nd place. Then we had Nobby Bootneck in third, coming up from 16th on the grid. So very well done to the Mercedes. Full Send Dave in fourth, fifth for Andrew Pipsmith. Excellent battle in there from them. Really unfortunate what happened to the end. I think it's a bit unfair, but sometimes these things do end up happening. Carts in sixth, seventh for Young, Brewdog in eighth, Scotty in ninth, 10th for Tenor. Then we've got Joe in 11th, 12th for Lislinky, CJ Drama in 13th, 14th for Percival and Piley in 15th. Both Percival and Piley a lap down. Steam Swede did unfortunately not finish the race after lap 25, did end up retiring from the Grand Prix. So next week when we are here, it's going to be, funnily enough, it's going to be the track that I'm going to be commentating on tomorrow for Rise Racing League. That's going to be Monaco. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a big turnout here, and it's going to be at least a good turnout. So next week on Monday is going to be Monaco Grand Prix. So stay tuned for that. Well, tune in next week, and that'll be then. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Monaco with Rise Racing League. So you can tune back in for then. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help out and lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. And if you did enjoy the video here tonight, please leave a like. It'd be much appreciated. Now, from me, I've got to say, everyone, take care of yourselves. And from me tonight, it is peace out.